Hello, my angels and devils and all who may wander here. I'm here, I promise. Well, you can see my nice back dress from Cow. We are making the Churro Frappuccinos today. However, I am making Thickshakeachinos because I do not drink Frappuccinos. I don't like ice with milk in it. I don't know why, but I don't. So Starbucks put white chocolate syrup in there. So this is white chocolate syrup I made earlier. This is basically just a runny ganache. I didn't want to add extra sugar, so I'm putting a really nice healthy dollop of that in. There's just some ice cream in there already. As you can see, it's starting to melt. It's quite warm here today. The other thing that went into this, and I did just have it before, okay, it's hiding behind the milk, is some Queen Natural Vanilla Extract. Now, in the Starbucks recipe, they use vanilla syrup. However, this is like a vanilla syrup, so I'm just going to pour a nice, healthy slug of that in. I just sort of thought about it. I didn't add sugar to the white chocolate ganache either because, honestly, I think there's enough sugar in this. This beautiful dark is a very strong cinnamon. So we're just going to, whoa, that should be plenty. Oh, that's probably too much of that, but we can always adjust should we need to. And that is cinnamon dolce syrup. Now, how you make that, there's recipes online. I kind of just made mine up because I didn't want to make too much. But it's basically, what do you call it? Brown sugar, white sugar, cinnamon, and water. And then you heat that till it all melts, dissolves together. And then you add in some cinnamon and let it become a syrup. Now I'm putting a nice glug of milk in there. We'll see how we go with that much, as I don't have many glasses, and I had a look for one the other day when I was at Jolly Ollie's and there just wasn't anything. Well, so we're just going to do this a little slower. Oh, it looks and smells awesome. So what I'm going to do now is have a little bit of a taste because I need to make sure it tastes right because I've never made this before. So it's could do with a little more cinnamon. And I will tell you now, go easy on the vanilla because I forgot I was also using vanilla ice cream. Oh, actually, no, I got the churro now. I got the vanilla then. Okay. So, now that we've got the loud mixing out of the way, and I will just grab a piece of paper towel to clean up the mess I made and just to wipe, to hold under the beaters. What we're going to do is decorate our glass a little because I thought, you know what? Starbucks do a very nice job of what they do, making sure. It's very weird because I'm actually looking at my computer whilst I'm doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab just a little smidge of the cinnamon dolce syrup and just put it down the bottom, just because the Starbucks one had like a little bit of a cinnamon base to it. But I really don't want too much because this stuff is super strong. And we'll just allow that to drip down. There we go. I just put a tiny little dollop. Now, what I'm going to do is make it look all pretty and fancy and just literally grab some of this white chocolate syrup and let it, well, the idea was to let it fall down the sides, however, to drip down the sides. However, this did, some places it kind of did not drip, it just kind of flopped down the side. The idea was to make the glass look all pretty. That's the best way to do it. There we go. Oh, now I know. Now I'm getting the hang of it. I haven't done this before. You'll have to forgive me. It's a relatively new thing for me to do fancier things. I made churros for the first time. This is my second go at the white chocolate sauce because I made it last fortnight with the idea that I was going to make the churros, and then I kind of got a little bit scared of making churros from scratch. So we're just going to finish that off. I can tell you the white chocolate sauce is to die for. Then what I might do is come on with my spoon and just do a very thin version of that with this very sticky cinnamon dolce syrup. So we just want to have like a little where we can. That should be plenty of that. Then I'm going to pour in our Thickshakeachino, which is very cold on the bottom and has probably lots more than we need at this stage, but that's okay. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Okay, so we pour that in. We leave a little bit of room because there's still a couple of steps left. We add our... Oh, we may have too much stuff in here. Where's my princess straw when I need it? Okay, we've got a princess straw because every Disney girl needs a princess straw. Oh my god, that's good. So now we just keep putting the idea is that you have a nice little floaty bit of sour cream, of thickened cream at the top, and you can see me making a big ass mess because we're not finished yet. You would think, oh my gosh, that would be enough. But oh no, we're not finished with the churro thick shake yet. We'll just get rid of some of this stuff that's falling down the sides of it. The next step is to clean off my spoon and grab a new piece of paper towel, I think, and get some of this honey caramel syrup. Now, in Starbucks, they just use a caramel syrup. I was just messing around, and this is exactly what I came up with, was this beautiful caramel sauce. And they just, hang on, let me get rid of the big, they just drizzle some caramel syrup. Okay, so this is just going to end up looking like one of those big over-the-top fancy milkshakes now. But they just drizzle some caramel syrup over the top. Didn't quite drizzle the way I wanted it to. Look at that. Now, for the last finishing touch on this, other than cleaning up all the absolute mess it's making down the side of the glass, it does look pretty good though. I'm pretty impressed with that. How about you? I mean, that's not something I do. But then just the last finishing touch is a tiny sprinkle of fresh cinnamon, and that's it. Now, the other thing I did for this, because it's part of the one that Max and Andre did, is I made homemade churros. So we're just going to dunk a homemade in one side, out the other side. Oh my god. Okay, excuse me while I drink some more of this. Holy cow. Okay, now that I've done that, because we want to do, this is an over-the-top churro to the max shake, and it sure is. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. So I'm going to stop this, pause this for a minute and take some photos. I can tell you it tastes amazing. I'm so beyond impressed with myself right now. Not only that, but there are ways you can actually take the sugar content down. For example, if you didn't want, and the fat content, like if you, or like the bad fat, like, because I've used cream, but you could easily use, can you just see how beautiful that is? You could easily use coconut cream or coconut milk to make the white chocolate ganache. I cut down, I didn't use a load of sugar when I made the syrups. The caramel syrup is, but like there's not that much caramel syrup, so I think we're safe there. And that's it. I wish I had a bit more cream to throw in it, but you know, I under whipped the cream, so let's just throw this back on and then just do a little bit more caramel and a bit more, oh gosh, just that little bit more caramel and that little bit, because I need to get a nice picture of this, so I'm just going to dollop a little bit of caramel there. This thing is insane. And I mean also insanely good, but it is very insane. It's not something I would make every day. This is special occasion food for sure. I'm really glad I had a go at making the Disney churros because I think that was a really important thing for me. It's important to challenge yourself. So there it is. The Churro Thickshakeachino. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm going to pause this for a minute and take some photos so that then I can drink it. But yeah, anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you're not one of my amazingly incredible, wonderful subscribers, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I'll talk to you all soon. And the next video will be me drinking this and having a chat to you. Bye.